Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
Joy to the world, joy to the world. This is like one of my favorite Christmas carols, probably one of yours too. It's just, I really love how it turned out on this particular project, Christmas Worship Volume 2, because instead of going for sort of that big, boisterous, joy to the world, like real loud, it's more intimate. And really like Ben Gall and Michael Rosbach were just kind of noodling around. We spent a whole week at Michael's house trying to work songs out. We slept there, we ate there, we worked songs out. It was really cool. So in a minute, we actually recorded at an event we did recently. I said, hey, can we just grab a camera and I just want to film what's that part you're playing on Joy to the World on the Christmas project, because it's a very unique part, and yet it's the kind of part that as a worship leader and a singer, I can't play it and sing at the same time because it's a little bit offbeat. So it's the kind of thing that one of your guitarists could play, or maybe, as a challenge, maybe some of you send me a video of you playing that part and singing it, and maybe I just need to work harder. But what I've done when we've played it recently is just, I'm in a C shape. The song's in the key of C. I'm capoed, but actually I'm in C. I just have my guitar tuned down a whole step, so I'm capoed. But really, I'm in the key of C. So just play your basic C voicing, and I'm putting my pinky on the top there because those are the twos. So Ben's doing this like offbeat, like but as a leader, I'm just 3, 4, like. See what I'm doing there with my. These fingers are stationary. They're just locked there. The only thing that's changing is my bass note. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive the King. So you can see the G. Went to a G there, back to a C. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. See, so it's all just, notice that really all that's changing is your bass note. So that's what I'm doing as the worship leader. But I'm going to toss it over to Ben Gall and Michael Rosbach, and it was kind of fun just hanging out and going, all right, guys, play what you did. So check it out what they did. So nice. I love it. Wow. It's so cool to hear Leslie come in there too. All sons and daughters just added that little icing on the cake. But let's slow down that initial part for us here. It looks like a standard C voicing.
It really is, just based off of that open C major chord shape. Mm-hmm. And really all I'm doing is playing the root note with my thumb, and then I've kind of just got that little repetitive line that goes over the top of it.
So kind of hammering on between these two? Okay.
E, F, G.
Okay. Cool.
And then that motif over the top, when I change the bass note to like an F, that stays the same.
So this G is always ringing out.
Always open, yep. Even when I go to the G chord,
wow,
that riff never changes. So
I love it.
Once you get that down, you've really got most of it. Even an A minor to work over that. So that's the main riff.
And can I just point one other thing I noticed is that you're only playing pretty much the root and then these two strings.
That's
so
it.
You're not playing these high strings at all.
Never touch them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You might as well just clip them, just cut them right off.
Just cut them off right here. Yeah. Yeah, try to make it a little bit of an intentional melody moment to bring out, as opposed to just a bunch of
So a
stuff
bass player
ringing.
could play this.
It could work as a bass player. Really wrote it for all you bass players out
Yeah,
there.
right. It could be your solo moment during Christmas. You just say, yeah. So why don't we just slow that down just a little bit and pay attention here. 3, 4, intro. Cool. Just do a little bit of the verse coming up. Joy to the world. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let every heart and heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. I love that. I love that.
Goes to the
man. I
fourth
love that
chord
while
there.
you're doing that. And again, so Michael's kind of counter melody or
I'm really just playing the bass note along with these two open strings. So, kind of giving it more of an eighth note drive.
That's good. And then later on, I remember you adding like there was a thing called a papoose, but it's like a almost mandolin-like, but it's a high-strung guitar. You could probably emulate.
Right, so I think it was playing the same part as I'm playing here, just an octave or a register up from here.
Huh.
It's a smaller guitar that's yeah, I don't exactly know what octave up it is.
I think it's one octave from that, isn't it?
Okay, so similar part on that thing, and it's just a nice addition to what he's doing because his part is so it's a little bit more complex than this one, so that kind of helps ground it a little bit more between the two parts.
I guess if you had a cutaway, you could probably a guitarist
Right.
at a church could just go up,
Yeah,
bring
easily.
that cable all the way up and play up really high. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
you'd be playing around there.
Cool. Let's listen to that next part. It goes out of "Joy to the World" into "Hear the Joyful Sound." So we'll listen to that, and you guys play along. 3. Hear the joyful sound of our offering, as your saints bow down, as your people sing. We will rise with you, lifted on your wings, and the world will see that our God saves. Our God saves. There is hope in your name. Great. Then it goes back to He rules the world. So just do that real quick again. Same picking patterns. So hear the joyful sound. So just a same picking pattern that you've been doing.
that's
right?
That's a
where
little
we
more
change.
momentum going
Yeah,
there,
it's
yeah.
scenery's there. So the pre-chorus has a different. The verse and the chorus have the same picking pattern, but the pre-chorus is the only thing that separates the two.
Okay.
So it's more of a 3, 4.
Yeah, it gets a little momentum going there in the pre-chorus. And back to the original pattern.
Back to the original pattern.
Opens
Okay.
back up.
Our God saves. Cool. Our God saves.
Bring back the theme.
There is hope in your name. That's great. So there you go. Isn't that cool? I mean, again, just kind of a rough video, but I mean, that was raw right there. And just Ben, Gal, Michael Rosbach, they've been playing with me and my band, my road band, for over 10 years. They're just dear friends and super talented. and there was no way I could really demonstrate what they did. I just thought that was really good. So hopefully one of your guitar players can pull that off with a little practice. In the meantime, as I said earlier, if you're leading this, don't feel the pressure of having to nail that part. Just a simple C chord. Actually, I'm not playing the third. I'm just like muting that D string, so you're just like, but I'm letting that ring out. So, and then there's only really 3 chords, and we didn't do hear the joyful sound of our offering as your saints bow down, as your people sing. Rise with you, lifted on your wings, and the world will see that our God saves. So, our God saves. Just G again, you're just changing the bass note. There is hope, A minor 7, in your name. Just 4 chords, morning turns. So, pretty straight ahead. So, a little bit of practice. It's actually probably my favorite song on this project. I love, of course, what All Sons and Daughters added vocally to this as well. So give it a shot. I think it's a good sort of opening, especially maybe midweek service. You know, it's not ta-da! It's more like intimate, gentle, joy to the world. I even purposely put it in a lower key so that people don't have to like stretch so much. It's more in their congregational comfort zone. So God bless you. Merry Christmas.
Joy to the